up, Warriors? I'm John Barr. This is the Diamond Dozen. Move number 1, ignition into touchdown. Now with this move, you're going to start jacking up your heart rate, getting yourself in your target zone. So you can burn fat, you can build muscle, all that with no impact. I want to say right now, my heart rate is a little high, just for resting. It's 113 right now. It's a sunny day here in Oklahoma City. That's going to get jacked up here in just a minute. I'll show you why. First, for ignition, we're going to flex every muscle in our body. We're going to do it in the following manner. First, you bend your knees. By doing that, you activate your quads. Next, you pick up your toes. You dig them into the mat or the beautiful lush grass, if that's where you happen to be standing. That's going to flex your feet. It's going to flex your calves. It's going to flex your tibialis anterior. That's right. Quads are already flexed. Now you stand straight up. Now you're working your hamstrings against your calves. You still want both those muscle groups flexed. Your hamstrings want to pull the leg back. The quads want to keep it nice and tight, perhaps even straight out. But you're going to work those muscles against each other, so both groups are tight. Toes are still dug in. Now everything in your lower body is flexed except for 2 more muscle groups. 3 more, actually. You want to pretend like you're either moving your legs apart or pulling them together. Diamond Dallas Page says pretend you're pulling them together. It's easier for me if I pretend I'm pushing them apart. Either way, it doesn't matter because they're not moving. But whatever you do, you've got 2 groups of muscles. You've got the hip abductors, the ones that pull your legs apart on the outside. You've got the hip adductors, those are the ones on the inside that are trying to pull your legs together. Those 2 groups are going to be flexed and working against each other. Legs are going to stay perfectly still, but they're all tight. Finally, last muscles, flex your glutes. Tuck your tailbone, as they say. This is going to keep those muscles tight. Ladies, if you're worried about some sagging as age progresses, keep them tight, keep them flexed. It's going to keep them going for your whole life. Now, my entire lower body is flexed. We're going to start on the upper body. Abs and back are going to stay tight just to keep you standing upright. But if you want, you can flex your abs just a little bit more. Now then, you're going to pretend like you are a fire hydrant. Put your arms straight out in front of you. And when that water comes on, bang, everything should be tightened. Everything from your chest up. Now here's how it works. You've got your deltoids up here and you've got your lats down here. Your delts are trying to pull that arm up. Your lats are trying to hold it down. Those 2 muscle groups are flexed, they're tight, your arm's not moving. You got your pecs. It's trying to move the arm across. Your upper back muscles, which are trying to pull it out. They're both flexed, but the arm's not moving. Biceps want to curl your arm. Triceps are keeping it out. Forearm wants to do all kinds of stuff with your wrist, all kinds of stuff with your fingers. But keep your wrist straight out, keep your fingers straight out as hard as you can. And just flex everything in your upper body. Lower body's still tight. This is ignition. Starting to warm those muscles up. Now then, into touchdown. You're going to take a deep breath in, and your muscles are going to continue that battle up. Your deltoids are going to win out over your lats. You're going to wind up with your arms straight up in the air, looking up at your hands. This is touchdown. Take a deep breath in, and on your next exhalation, start to move your arms down to the side. Again, very slowly. Your lats are winning out against your delts now. When they get flat out to the side, turn your palms over. Exhale and push them down. Again, with dynamic resistance. Inhale, lift them back up. Turn them over when you get halfway out. All the way back up into touchdown. That's ignition into touchdown. Just lifted my heart rate up to 153. 40 beats a minute, jumped up, just standing there, moving my arms up and down. That's number 1. Let's move on to number 2.